And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. This is Derek Ray, joined for commentary by former England international Lee Dixon. And we're certainly in the mood for Champions League group stage action. It is Club Brugge facing Barcelona.
Yeah, the long road to the final starts here in game one. Always think that if you win your home games and don't lose your away games, you've got a good chance of progressing.
Catalan, they say, més que un club, more than a club. And this has always been more than just any old competition for Barcelona, Lee.
Well, it's almost their own. They just love playing in this competition. We always get good games when Barcelona turn up, and I don't think we're in for anything other than that in the group stages. They'll be concentrated because they're professionals, and that'll probably get them through to the knockout stages, and then we know what happens from there.
The initial 11 today for the hosts. Pretty well balanced, this formation, Lee.
Yeah, it can be a 4-2-3-1 in the offensive mode, but it can also go back to a 4-5-1 when you're defending. The lone striker will be supported by the three just behind him, especially the number 10 who will be given a free roll.
Well, this is what we think for Barcelona. They are, of course, a club in their current guise who believe that possession is 9/10 of the law.
Well, they're very, very good at it, aren't they? They have the ball for most of the game. But in order to do that, you have to have great passes of the ball, but you also have to have the movement. And watch how much movement they have today. Off the ball, it's incredible. And when they get the ball around the box, they seem to never, ever lose it and create chance after chance.
Jordan Rhodes. Is he going to punish them here? Delivered into the area here. Not fantastic defending. Let's see if it helps the opposition. And meat and drink to the goalkeeper. Always difficult to predict in advance who might decide a game, but you could make a strong case for this man. Lee, what are you anticipating seeing from him?
Well, we say to each other in the back four, don't give him a yard because he will score. Don't give this lad half a yard. He's such a great finisher.
Jordan Rhodes. Carrying a genuine threat here. Well, that's gone out, and it is going to be a goal kick. And they'll have to throw it back in play. Given away. De Jong. Can he make this move count? Pulls it back. That's a routine take. Dorado. Koundé. Well, Barcelona always fully expect to be at the business end of the UEFA Champions League, but that doesn't mean that the group stage games don't have their own magic, Lee.
No, they don't. I mean, every time this team takes to the pitch, there's something special normally happens, whether it's an individual or a team effort. They really are a special Spanish club.
And the defender finding a solution to the problem. Candeas. The ball with Van Aken. He's going forward well here. Now, what can he do here? And oh, a chance to fire them ahead here. And a goal!
Well, so often than not, the post can be the goalie's friend. Not on this occasion. So close, but it's in.
And the goal that was scored, well worth another look, Lee. One 0 then. De Jong. Jordan Rhodes. Dani Olmo with it. Teammates could potentially join in. Dani Olmo. Will there be a tangible end product? Well, it was pretty straightforward for the goalkeeper. Trailing as they are, what will be the thinking in the camp as you see it, Lee?
Well, so far I'd give Barcelona.
Well, he's opened up the defence here. Van Aken. Barcelona have lost possession. Jordan Rhodes. And plenty of scope to be creative in that wide position. And a goal kick is the outcome. Juan Fran. Dani Olmo. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Good tackle. That is that for the first half here. He's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Lee?
Well, Derek, it certainly was a good 45 minutes from the lad. Obviously got the goal to give him the lead, but he's looked very, very lively as well.
And they get the ball rolling in the second half with Barcelona behind. Here's Rafinha. Dani Olmo. And whipped into the box. And clears his lines. Juan Fran. How to play it goes. He was under a bit of pressure. Frankie de Jong. Barca making progress. What can they do from this position? And they'll get ready for the throw-in. De Jong. Koundé. Well, let's see, does he mean business? Barcelona have given us away. The ball with Van Aken. They've given it away. Koundé. And 30 minutes. It's a weighted pass. He just needs to stay level-headed now. And on the basis of that effort, quite clearly, he's not wearing his shooting boots at the moment.
Well, it was a strong effort, used his laces, but screwed it well off target.
Both managers deciding this is the time to change things around. Both teams going to the bench. Jordan Rhodes. Dorado. Rafinha. Good ball movement and a decent position here for Barcelona. And it nestles in the back of the net. Barca are level.
Well, here's the replay. I always tell young defenders to stop the cross, and this is why. When the ball comes in, it's perfect, and the ball ends up in the back of the net. Great header.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle. So, a level contest, 1-1. Van Aken now. Juan Fran. Using his physical strength to shield it. Well, it's come down to the final 20 minutes here. Well, the keeper completely untroubled. It might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know. Now, what can he do here? And passing with a velvet touch. We wonder who was going to win the race. The answer, the goalkeeper. Well, I must say, no shortage of space for Barcelona. Given away by Barcelona. Carrying a genuine threat here. Koundé. Rafinha. Jordan Rhodes. Plenty of running room in the wide position. Here's Rafinha. Clattered away. And a throw-in forthcoming. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. This attack looks highly promising. Oh, a truly magnificent piece of goalkeeping there.
Well, it is his job, Derek. Keep the ball out of the net, but I'll give you, it was a good save.
The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. Van Aken now. And they're on the front foot, looking for a winner near the end of this game. And crossed in there. He had the sixth sense to know what to do. The final whistle, and not exactly what Barcelona were looking for. They have to be happy with a point here on match day 1 in the Champions League.
Well, they can't really complain. It's not an ideal start. 3 points would have been the target at the start of the night, and there's a little bit more pressure just been piled on them now for game 2.
And I think it's accurate to say, Lee, that this man was the light bringer for his side.
Well, that was an important equalising goal in a game with not that many chances, but he put that one away perfectly well.